100,000 cycles vast, and 4 immensities ago, there was a town named Amara, a place of beauty and delights. It had the noises 10 complete, and food and drink abundantly. The noise of elephant and horse, of conch shell, drum, and chariot, and invitations to partake, eat ye and drink, resounded loud. A town complete in all its parts, where every industry was found, and eke the 7 precious gems, and foreigners from many lands, a prosperous city of the gods, full of good works and holy men. Within this town of Amara, Sumedha lived of Brahmin caste, who many tens of millions had, and grain and treasure in full store. A student he, and wise in spells, a master of the Vedas 3, he fortunes told, tradition knew, and every duty of his caste. In secret that I sat me down, and thus to ponder I began, what misery to be born again, and have the flesh dissolved at death. Subject to birth, old age, disease, extinction will I seek to find, where no decay is ever known, nor death but all security. What if I now should rid me of this body foul, this charnel house, and go my way without a care, or least regret for things behind? There must be an escape, impossible there should not be. I'll make the search and find the way from which existence shall release. Even as, although there misery is, yet happiness is also found. So, though indeed existence is, a non-existence should be sought. Even as, although there may be heat, yet grateful cold is also found. So, though the threefold fire exists, likewise nirvana should be sought. Even as, although there evil is, that which is good is also found. So, though 'tis true that birth exists, that which is not birth should be sought. Even as a man befouled with dung, seeing a brimming lake at hand, and nothless bathing not therein, where senseless should he chide the lake. So when nirvana's lake exists, to wash away corruption's stain, should I not seek to bathe therein? I might not then nirvana chide. Even as a man hemmed in by foes, seeing a certain safe escape, and nothless seeking not to flee, might not the blameless pathway chide? So when my passions hem me in, and yet a way to bliss exist, should I not seek to follow it, the way of bliss I might not chide? Even as a man who's sore diseased, when a physician may be had, should fail to send to have him come, might the physician then not chide? So when diseased with passion sore, oppressed, I seek the master not, whose ghostly counsel he might cure, the blame should not on him be laid. Even as man might rid him of a horrid corpse bound to his neck, and then upon his way proceed, joyous and free and unconstrained. So must I likewise rid me of this body foul, this charnel house, and go my way without a care, or least regret for things behind. As men and women rid them of their dung upon the refuse heap, and go their ways without a care, or least regret for what they leave, so will I likewise rid me of this body foul, this charnel house, and go my way as if I had cast out my filth into the drought. Even as the owners leave and quit a worn-out, shattered, leaking ship, and go their ways without a care, or least regret for what they leave, so will I likewise rid me of this nine-hold ever-trickling frame, and go my way as owners do, whose ship disrupted leave behind. Even as a man who treasure bears, and finds him in a robber gang, will quickly flee and rid him of the robbers lest they steal his gold, so to a mighty robber might be likened well this body's frame. I'll cast it off and go my way, lest of my welfare I be robbed. Thus thinking, I on rich and poor, all that I had in alms bestowed, hundreds of millions spent I then, and made to Himavant my way. Not far away from Himavant there was a hill named Dīpaṃkara, and here I made and patterned well a hermitage and hut of leaves. A walking place I then laid out, exempted from the 5 defects, and having all the virtues 8, and there I gained the 6 high powers. Then ceased I cloaks of cloth to wear, for cloaks possess the 9 defects, and girded on a barken dress, which is with virtues 12 endued.